Hello, it's Daniel. So I'm in beautiful Las Vegas. Right now, where I'm at right now, it probably doesn't look very Las Vegas-y because this is a park. And I've already forgotten the name of this beautiful park, but that's because I'm a little tired and I just got here. But anyway, here, I'm gonna find the name right now. Springs Preserve Park. That's what it was. Springs Preserve. So I'm here for the Andrew Yang event. It's going to be just right here. It's a smaller space, so I'm hoping that it's overflowing with people and it's more than anyone expected because relatively this is definitely a smaller space, so I think you could pack it out. So anyway, I see it had a Carly sighting. Okay, take care. Oh, I don't really do it on purpose, but
Some of our amazing supporters who go to like every rally to throw. What was the only one you missed?
well, I missed DC and I missed Concord, the Concord High School.
The town hall in Concord.
Yeah, but no more missing stuff. Waiting in the wings for his big performance. And do you call it performance when you're doing a town hall? Big appearance.
Individual. He's trailing over the internet. He is an entrepreneur. He's a business owner, and he's the CEO of Venture for America. So let's bring out the phenomenal Andrew Yang.
Thank you, Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. Wow, you all are beautiful. Let's give you a round of applause. Yay! It's good to see you. So, thank you all for being part of the Yang Gang early on. You all know I'm not a politician, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a problem solver. I was looking up a bunch of numbers before I came out here today. Yeah, math, that's true. This is math. And you all know I'm concerned about the impact of technology on the economy, where I worked at an organization that I started, Venture for America, that helped create thousands of American jobs. And I became convinced the reason why Donald Trump won in 2016 was that we'd automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs in Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa. And we're about to do the same thing to a lot of other jobs, including many jobs right here in Nevada. Now, I was looking up how Nevada fits into this picture. Did you all know that Nevada is the #1 state out of all 50 for jobs that are going to be displaced by technology and automation? Did you all know that?
No.
And you look at the jobs that comprise the Nevada economy: retail, gaming, hospitality, call centers, trucking and transportation. All of those jobs are highly subject to robots and new technologies. I don't know if you saw the recent headlines that MGM recently told all of their bartenders are going to be replaced by robot bartenders. How many, raise your hand if you saw that headline? Yeah, some of you probably know people are affected by that. And to most of the rest of the country, that literally reads like a science fiction headline. That's like a haha, like Onion parody, funny, interesting. But for you all, it's real life. For MGM, it's real life. MGM ran the numbers, and they said, if we replace that bartender with a robot, that's going to pay for itself in a matter of months. And so you all are ground zero for the automation wave. You all understand it more naturally and deeply than most of the rest of the country. If I go to other parts of the country and say, hey, automation wave coming, like some of them are like, you know, well, won't there be new jobs that get created? Won't just this be just like the other times in American history? And I try to break it down to them, like, yo, like not everyone is sitting here in the Silicon Valley in like this nice air-conditioned office, you know what I mean? Like only 8% of Americans work in STEM fields, 92% don't. And so we're selling these fantasies that everyone's going to become a software engineer. It's totally not reality. And the reason I'm here with you all tonight is that Nevada is not only ground zero of this automation wave, but you're also ground zero for the 2020 election. The parade is just getting started. All the presidential candidates are going to come here and say, hey, Nevada, we love you. We need your help. We need you to caucus for us. We need you to vote. And how many presidential candidates have you seen before me? Like, raise your hand if I'm the first. Oh, I love it. I love it. Second. Third. First in a lifetime. I love it. How many of you didn't like politics until just now? There are always some people at Andrew Yang rallies that resemble that. And so we're all going to start parading. If I'm the first candidate, I will not be the last. And you all have an incredibly important role to play because the first state's going to be Iowa, second state's going to be New Hampshire, and nothing's going to get resolved. And then it's you all. Yeah. And whoever Nevada comes out for, the country's going to focus on and say that person could be the next president of the United States. So it's tremendous being here with you all tonight and knowing that this campaign is just now taking off, where I'm polling at 3% nationally right now, and most people have never heard of Andrew Yang. And you know that, because you've all heard of me, and you tell your friends, be like, hey, Andrew Yang, and they're like, what? And then you send them a Joe Rogan interview, or a Freakonomics interview, or your favorite interview, and they're like, oh, Andrew Yang. So I'm polling at 3% nationally, and my name recognition is lower than just about anyone else's. And Nate Silver, a very smart guy who looked at this, he said, wait a minute, Andrew Yang's raised $3 million in increments of only $19? So this is like the cheapest gang to join ever. and my fans are even cheaper than Bernie's. We make Bernie's fans look spendy. So Nate Silver looks at it and says, he raised $3 million in increments of only $19. He's polling at 3%, and his name recognition is lower than anyone else's. And so he's one of the most esteemed political analysts in the country. And he said, based on these numbers, we cannot discount the possibility that Andrew Yang just grows and grows and grows.
I want to know, what would you say to your critics who would suggest that by allowing freedom dividends will make individuals not look for work, paying them $1,000 a month? So what would you say to your critics?
You know what's fantastic is I really haven't gotten this objection that much around the country. Because Americans know that we like to work. And that the people that, if you gave people $1,000 a month, people would probably work much or more. And the numbers bear that out. There are two groups of people that work less if you give them $1,000 a month. And those two groups are new mothers who spend more time with their children and teenagers who spend more time in high school and graduate at higher levels. Remember in 2016, he went around saying, we've got problems. And then the Democratic response was, no, we don't. Things are great. And then unfortunately, he won. He had the better case.
What makes you a better candidate than all the rest of the candidates that are running?
Well, certainly, I don't have any bones about anyone supporting another candidate. I mean, I supported another candidate before I started running for president this time, and his name was Bernie Sanders. I liked Bernie. We owe him a great debt. And I think that I've met most of the other candidates who are running. I have to say one of the fun things about running for president is you actually meet the other candidates. What happens is you're in a green room and you're hanging out together, and they're just like, hey, what's up, Beto? And so, like, I like and admire most of the other candidates, except for that one. I'm kidding. And I think that I'm running for president because I have a vision for how to improve our lives, and I also have a clear sense of the problems on the ground. Where when I talk about the fact that the 5 most common jobs in the economy are administrative and clerical work, including call centers, retail, and sales, and 30% of American malls and stores are closing. How many of you all notice stores closing where you live, right? 30% of stores are closing, and the most common job in this state is working in retail. And the average retail worker is a 39-year-old woman making between $10 and $12 an hour. And you know when that store closes, what's that worker's next move going to be? Number 3 is food service and food preparation. Number 4 is truck driving and transportation. And my friends in Silicon Valley are working on trucks that can drive themselves. How many of you all have friends in technology? You know what I'm talking about? Where you talk to them and say, hey, what are you working on? A lot of them are like, oh, I'm trying to, like get rid of a lot of jobs. And if you ask them, like, how do you feel about that? They're like, I don't feel good about it. And so these are the real challenges, and most of our politicians, for whatever reason, are not able to acknowledge what's happening. And part of it's because they don't understand technology for the most part. Some of them don't understand the way the different pieces of our economy fit together. So I believe that I'm laser focused on solving the problems that got Donald Trump elected, and I'm uniquely able to bring in supporters from all parts of the political spectrum. Right now, the Democrats' #1 priority is beating Donald Trump. I am the candidate who's going to beat Donald Trump solid. And he even called it himself at a rally a number of months ago. He said, I cannot wait to run against all these Democrats. My only concern is that some new figure comes out of nowhere that no one's ever heard of. That's the only thing I worry about. We're going to make his moves too. We're going to make Donald Trump look very, very pathetic in just a year or so.
So it's all over. It's all over now. That's what's going on. Everybody's going to.
I saw your videos.
Hey,
They're good.
we got a fan already.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks.
fantastic. You do a good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So according to campaign finance rules,
So everybody's spreading out.
you are literally giving us a new
And I have this hat on because there, without my hat. Anyway, the crowd is dispersing.
Thank you guys for coming. You guys have a good rest of the day.
So like normal after a rally, he is being bombarded by signatures and adoring fans. But that's what's happening with Andrew Yang as he gets popular with everyone in America. So it's getting to be dark out here, and crowd is still hovering over the Yang, trying to get photos and him to sign books and things like that. So after this is done, we're going to go into the green room, and I've done a couple of interviews that you will see, but this place is beautiful.
You know what this room could use is some beer and some refreshments. So one of the jokes we have in the campaign is anytime you need something, you're just like, abundance! And then you just appear. It actually doesn't always appear. It's like thank you all so much.
Oh my gosh, someone take a picture. I gotta take this.
Hold on, give it We trademarked it.
I want you to know, it's people like you, like New York and Atlanta and LA and San Francisco that are hustling. There's thousands of us, and we're growing every single day.
I'm gonna have you stand behind him.
I'm with the volunteers. I'm with the press. I'm following them, and I'm with the volunteers.
Yeah, but you can't come past this point.